Hello and welcome to Retro Cars Reborn. I'm Lee, of course, and today we're going to be looking at the Peugeot 205. Hopefully we'll be getting that passenger side headlamp panel on and done in this video, hopefully, because the weather isn't looking very good. So if you haven't already, subscribe, leave us a like, follow me on all of the other socials which are in the description below. Let's get on with it. So we're back with the 205. Going to remove this side. Already drilled some part holes, as you can see. I get the spot weld drill bit remover out there, and we'll tackle those. Just like that, ta-da! It's gone. There is the beast. As you can see, you get minimal rust behind what's left of the panels anyway. So Peugeot did a real good job of sealing these panels in the first place. Yeah, sound. Let's go get the new piece. We'll bolt it in place, then we can make a template to repair that. We'll bolt it on and we'll see what it looks like. That's good, doesn't it? Even with the million of clamps holding it on. There's one bolt there, one there and one there, and the bonnet lines up perfect. So we'll get a wing chucked on it now. We'll see how the wing fits, and then it's just a simple case of grinding everything back, cutting this rot out here, making a little plate for it, and then this side can go on. So there we have it. Wing fits pretty perfect. You can just see it just glances the bit of paint, the extra paint that was painted when it was done a different colour. So yeah, it is looking pretty ready. It all pretty much lines up inside, all the way down. There's only a little fiddly bit pushing this back, but it's only because it's not welded down there. But yeah, that is looking good. So it's been a while since I chucked this wing on, and I've even managed to spin the Peugeot around. So now we can take this off and actually have a look at repairing this rot behind this now, because we can use this as a template to see which piece of metal is actually missing. So we'll whip all this off. So with everything off, as you can see, water got underneath it, which is not good, but it's all going to get treated like this anyway. So yeah, so just like before, we've now got to take off all of the seam sealer all around all the edges, so we've actually got something to spot weld it back to. So yeah, I'm going to get dirty and make a load of mess, and then you can be back with me. So I've got the Peugeot as close to the garage door as I possibly can, because I can no longer really move the welding plant about, so hopefully we'll be able to reach. But I've cut the bit out now, and I've got the perfect little piece to slot in. So I get this welded in and we'll see what it looks like. And what a finished result. And you could grind that back a lot more, but there's really no need, because once you've got the front plate on, plate on. Again, you can hardly see any of that, and once all the headlight and the wiring's all back in, you'll never know it's there at all. So yeah, so we're now ready to clean all this out, give it a good sand, paint it with some red oxide primer just like the other side, seal all the bits I want to seal that Peugeot never did, and then we can chuck the faceplate back on. So with that repair done now, and we've got some red oxide primer on, and I've sealed in some of the areas that Peugeot never bothered to, we can now get round to cleaning up all of the edges all the way round, and underneath here you have to take all the paint off because we're ready to put the front on. So we've got to put it on one more time. Reason being, you got to put it on, you got to bolt it back in place in the areas that you can bolt it up, and then you got to get a pen, doesn't matter what colour you use, and you've got to go round all of the outside where all of the areas are, marking it so you know where to buzz all the paint off, and then you can take it off for one last time and we can ready to spot weld it on. So all the surfaces that need to be clean are prepped and ready to go, so we can chuck it on and get it welded. Well, it's on, and it's about 9 o'clock at night by now, and just look what happened. See how these ones are close to being like a factory spot weld, and then these bad boys, because I didn't realise I left it on too thick of a metal size, so for too thick a metal, and it tried to destroy it. But it doesn't matter, because you're never going to see it. So yeah, she's on. She is absolutely solid. So the weather forecast for tomorrow is rain, even though it looks alright right now. So I need to give it a good going over to get rid of this dust, paint it, and then I can go and get in bed, and we shall see the result tomorrow, if it doesn't thrash it down, that is. Right then, so it's not the next day but the day after, because it absolutely thrashed it down. As you can see, there's a little pool of water there, look. Pool of water. So you know now that in a 205 water sits there. There's no way for it to get out. Thus why that rots off. So yeah, that's the front end done, pretty much. I've just been going round with the seam sealer, because it only needs to be a small amount. in these gaps at the minute, because once you put the factory sealer back on, it covers the entire thing. So I've just given the joints for now some more sealer. So what is there left to do? On the other side, I must put this guard back on, because I took it off to repair it, because to buy just that little guard that runs there was £100, and I was like, it's not worth buying a brand new one just for that little tiny bit on the bottom, which was corroded. So yeah, front end wise, chuck that back on, that's it, front end's done. So really, next we've got to move on to looking at the sills, because they're in some terrible condition. They're absolutely terrible, because where the filler's on it directly, I imagine there's still silver behind, but where the gaps were left for the filler body kit that was on it, so it came out down here like this and then up again, because there was nothing against the body, all water sat in there because I had nowhere else to go. You got your drain hole for your sunroof straight into here, because it was all welded on, nowhere for it to go, straight into the sill, sit there, rot the car away. So yeah, both headlamp bowls are on and complete. I mean, I want to call them headlamp bowls, but they're not really bowls per se, are they? They're more headlamp panels. But yeah, they're both on, they're both sitting pretty perfect. I don't think I could have done a better job. So yeah. Well, there we go, another successful bit of the Peugeot done. I am quite liking how quick and easy the Peugeot is becoming restoration wise, because it's not really that much rotten on it at the minute. Of course, I've yet to look at the floor. We don't know what the sills are going to be like. We don't know what the rear quarters are going to be like. So there's all that to come. So if you want to see what's going to happen with the 205, keep watching, and I shall see you in the next video.